All right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm ready.
All right, what's up, guys? It's your boy Dillo Pillow back with another interview. Today I'm here with Ahmad Anonimis. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sir. Yo, it's Ahmad Anonymous, you know what I'm saying? Coming straight from Stone Mountain, Georgia, byways, Gwinnett County, you know what I'm saying? The whole southern part of Gwinnett County, you know what I'm saying? Snellville, Grayson type shit, Lawrenceville. That's not really southern. But you nigga, if you know, you know. That's where the fuck I'm from. That whole little sector, Metro Atlanta type shit. Now I'm staying in the city. So yeah, we out here, man.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when did you start making music?
Shit, I started making music really when I got to high school. So I was always into freestyling like in middle school. Because in my old middle school, we used to have this thing called walk and talk, where it's basically like recess for middle school kids and shit. We used to just walk around the track, and I used to freestyle back then, because back then that's when like Joey Badass and like Earl Sweatshirt and Tyler the Creator, all them were dropping and shit. You know, their first couple of like projects. So like I was really inspired then, and I was like, if they can do it like that shit. Cause I would watch videos like what was that video? It was I don't know, but I used to watch like a whole bunch of like Funk Flex freestyles back then, that just random like Kendrick Lamar, ASAP Rocky like freestyles. I was like, I feel like I could do that, you know what I'm saying? So I would go home every day and literally, I kid you not, bro, like me and my friends, we would just go to the basement and just rap, like, and then somehow even if they weren't there, I would just rap for like an hour or two before I like start on my homework and shit, and just like, you know what I'm saying, just turn up type shit. So
that sounds dope. So yeah, you talked about a couple inspirations musically there. Are there any others that really inspired you?
Bro, I'm like a hip hop historian. Like I kid, like I would literally, you know how back in the day they had like digging in crates for records and shit. Like that's how people used to like find out about different artists that they. Like if you were an artist in the 90s, you would dig in the crates for like some shit from like the 60s and the 70s and like, but us, we had YouTube suggestions. So I would just, bro, that's how I found out about MF Doom. Like it would just be on, like I remember his Operation Doomsday cover was just sitting on the side for like a year straight. I was like, what the fuck is this cover? And I listened to the album while putting up some Christmas decorations. I was like, this shit go hard. And like that's how I found out about it, like a lot of different artists. So really it's like a plethora. Like I can't even name them. But if I named a few, I'd probably say the one that inspired me the most would be Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, ASAP Rocky, Busta Rhymes, Ludacris. There's some other ones in there, but you know what I'm saying, that's like the main, you know what I'm saying, few.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of like newer artists are really inspired by Tyler the Creator. I think he's one that's just become very popular amongst people who are creating stuff because he's got that creative energy around him always.
Yeah, he's built like a cult fan base. Like I'm a part of it. Like cult, I'm a part of the cult. I'm gonna say it, like he really like ushered in some like crazy shit for like the youth. You know what I mean? Just the fact that he was able to, you know, grow a big brand, and every project he made. You know, he was making himself a newer version. Like he was doing some newer shit, you know what I'm saying, with his brand and everything. Like he's honestly, I feel like, and there's no disrespect to Kanye, but he's like a second Kanye, I feel like. And no disrespect to him. But like I feel like that's really who he is and everything. And I really feel like he's ushered in a new generation of like dope ass, talented artists, not even just rappers, just artists in general.
Definitely.
So shouts out to him.
Yeah, for sure. So do you want to talk about like your recording process? Like how do you come up with your songs? Like what's the process like for you?
All right, man. So it's gotta be dark, okay? LED lights. I gotta be hydrated, because like I be hitting the high notes and shit. So like for real, like that shit, let me, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stay hydrated. You feel me? So
no, you're right.
Yeah, gotta stay hydrated. Gotta have it. Gotta be moody. Gotta set the tone right. You know, I wouldn't say I have to be in a good mood, but I have to be in some kind of mood. I can't just go in there with like a blank, you know what I'm saying, a blank canvas on my head. Like I gotta feel something. And you know, the words just come off. Depending on how far the beat is, like it can either take about 30 minutes, an hour, or like if I'm really trying to Well, I don't even know. Sometimes that shit is really quick, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But sometimes it do take long. It just all depends. But those are the main things I need. You know what I'm saying? A mood and water.
Okay, yeah. And yeah, sometimes I tune into your freestyles on IG. I feel like that's kind of like, is that where a lot of your creative energy comes out too?
Yeah, like I said, bro, I've been doing that shit since middle school, bro. Like I just figured I might as well just start like going live with it, because like any other time on live, I just be talking about bullshit. Like if you come in there and I'm not rapping, like I'm just like this now, it's just gonna be this. I'm gonna be talking to myself, which like, not to sound crazy, like I can do all the time.
Well, I do that all the time too. I mean, I'm recording
videos.
Yeah,
man, we good. We're not crazy. We're cool. But yeah, so you know, I do feel like I've just gotten comfortable at it, and you know, I'm still a newer artist, so I felt like if I go on live and just start rapping, eventually, like, I don't know, I just get over like the fear of just because you know when you go on a radio station and shit, like as a kid, like I was just always watching like rappers freestyle at radio stations, and like most times those shits are written, but like sometimes people really be going in there with like just freestyle. And I want to come in there with written and freestyle, so like merge the two. So I feel like that would like alleviate the, you know what I'm saying, the pressure and shit. Cause I performed before, which like that's alleviate the pressure of just being in front of people and just rapping. But I feel like when you're on wax and everything, it's a whole different vibe. So I just preparing myself and shit. So hey, if y'all watching this, tune into my Instagram live when we get lit, man. You know, sometimes I'm not, sometimes I'm sober, sometimes I'm not. But you know what I'm saying? It's still a vibe. Either way, y'all come out, it's a good time. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and also like the remixes you do to tracks and do like a minute version of that. That's pretty cool too. Is that something that you just kind of came up with randomly that you decided you wanted to
do? Yeah, cause I think I started doing that. The first one I ever did was to a Freddie Gibbs song. And it was really just for me to get like just some more content on my Instagram page. But I figured that it's a really good way to just like show people my talents without actually, you know, dropping a song. Cause, you know, as a new artist, people are not gonna want to hear, like, in my opinion, I don't feel like people, if they don't know me, they're not gonna be as invested into a project. So I gotta like slowly ease people into that. So let me show you that I can rap on some of your favorite instrumentals and beats. And eventually I just kept it up. And now I do that in between all my drops and everything. So
yeah,
it just helps feed my fans.
Yeah, definitely. And in relation to that, you usually have like a visual to go along with that. Is that something that you like really prioritize? Because I think that helped you grow a lot. It's like, you know, people can connect with the visuals a lot.
Yeah, what do you mean like
when you put it like when you put like the words on screen and stuff like that with like the
oh
video.
yeah, the graphics and everything. Yeah, I feel like that makes me stand out a little bit, because you know a lot of artists, it's not a new concept to just, you know, just drop remixes on beats, but I feel like the way I do it, it kind of it makes my words pop a little bit more when you see exactly what I'm saying, and now I might throw like a graphic up or something, and, you know, it's just cool. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, do you want to talk about Ugly in Atlanta a little bit?
Yeah, my guys, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Lakewood, because he set that whole thing up. So got to give credit to the homie, and you know, now we just trying to get everybody in line so we can make a clear vision of where we're trying to go as a brand. So we're still working on it, but you know, it's everything takes time to manifest. But you know, we all fuck with each other, all the members, and it's like 15 of us. I'm not gonna go through everybody's name. Y'all know who y'all are. Yeah, look us up though. Ugly in Atlanta. Look us up though. Ugly in Atlanta. It's like pictures of all of us on the Instagram page. I kid you not. And if you go on the Spotify page, it's like all of us there. I didn't make it to that shoot, but you know, most of us are in that picture. So yeah. Yeah,
you guys are dope. I like the energy around it all. So yeah, I wanted to talk about the track that just came out, Inhaled. You know, you worked with Powers Pleasant on that. I mean, like, that's a pretty big name. Like, I'm a pretty big Flatbush Zombies fan, so I've known about him for a while. Like, how did that come about?
My manager, he's just connected like with folks and everything. So he just bridged the gap. I think he just sent me like a pack of Powers Pleasant beats, and I was like, hey, fuck, appreciate it. And one of those beats happened to be the one for Inhaled. And in this very room, I think I was sitting somewhere in that corner over there. I was just sitting on the floor, just writing, just to all the beats and shit. And that one in particular, I wrote a whole. Well, I don't think I really wrote to that one. I think I just came up with like the melody for the hook, Um, and I wrote the words to that, and then I just started freestyling in there and just just punched in. And whenever I came up with something, I just because I was really that beat made me feel like it made me feel something in my soul. So I felt like I had to put that on the track. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's sick.
It was really like that song was really, it's really personal, you know what I'm saying? Like on that song I really talk about some real shit. Like you know what I'm saying, not condoning anybody, but two years, a year ago, I tried to harm myself, and because everybody has those thoughts. People always have a misconception of somebody, a rapper, and like if you, because rappers are confident people. In my verses I'm very confident, but I also have, I'm a human being. Like I have emotion, and I feel like as an artist you have to be able to show all sides of yourself to your audience. Like you got to show the real confident shit, the happiness. I don't really get mad often, like I do, but it's not like nothing crazy. Like you might get lucky if you get like a couple angry tracks from me. It really takes a lot. You really gotta like do something terrible to me for me to like really snap on you. But and for the most part, I'm really like happy as fuck in between, where I'm just like I don't feel shit, when I'm just like low as hell. So I'm gonna show all sides of that throughout my music. So yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely important to be authentic. I think it's really memorable, for a listener. Like if they can relate to you, like about like if they've been through that, it's important to have that to hear from somebody else.
Facts.
So you got some recognition from Pigeons and Planes recently. What was that like for you to see that happen?
Oh, that shit was dope as fuck. Like shouts out to them, man. We taking flight like pigeons and planes. Ugly, but yeah, we going crazy, bro. I don't know. It's just real dope to finally get acknowledged for the art that you've been creating. Whether that's in the basement, in your room, on a bus, a train. You know what I'm saying? Like I write everywhere, dog. Sometimes I just walk around the city or like a park or somewhere and just write, or just have my headphones on like low and just watch the city run amok like that ass like. So it's just dope to see your inspirations and visions finally, get appreciated by the public. So
yeah. I thought that was great. So you're working on an album. What can we really expect for that? When can we expect it? Say
I'll probably say summer. Don't hold me to that. Don't hold me at all. But it's pretty much done. I'm in the phase of just mixing it and everything. But it's definitely gonna be a great experience. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. It's really getting into a more personal side of me and just how I feel on a daily basis. Like I was saying before, like the highs and the lows, you're gonna see all aspects of that. Like you're gonna see me happy as fuck. You're gonna hear some love shit. You're gonna hear some sad shit. And this is all gonna be wrapped into a nice package, and it's me.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely important. I'm excited to hear that. So yeah, are there any like up and coming artists that you particularly want to work with that you've heard about recently?
I feel like a lot of rappers I wanted to work with, like I've gotten a chance to. Like I got some shit with Chris Patrick. Still need to get some with Redville. Of course, like Ugly Atlanta, but like we make songs all the time. Everybody in that group. Man, I really don't know. I mean, look, I'm not a picky person. Like if we're in the studio together and I hear a beat and we catch a vibe, like that's what it is, man. Like we gonna make some shit pop. So yeah, I mean, I'm because now you really got me stumped. Like I'm really thinking, damn, like what the fuck? I don't know. Damn, I don't know, bro.
I mean, Redville's a good one. Like, have you like talked to him about doing something like that?
Yeah, we talk and everything. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I keep shit natural, so
yeah.
Yeah. But we definitely gonna make something soon and everything, because now I'm starting to travel more, so definitely going up north sometime soon. Yeah, we're gonna see, man.
Okay.
For real.
So yeah, do you have any like if you could think of like one artist that you would want to do a feature with, or like have someone feature on your song, who would that be?
Can it be like big or like underground?
Or it can be it can be anybody.
Anybody? I should have came with a list. Fuck. I don't know. Damn. I mean, Kenny Mason, he fine just because like he's from Atlanta and everything. And we know like mutual people just because Atlanta's small as fuck. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like Atlanta's really small. Like you see the same people all the time. It's dope though. Like it's cool, but you know, yeah. But yeah, I, other than that, yeah. Deontay Hitchcock. Actually met him. He real funny dude. He's funny as fuck. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, man. Some of the legends. I want to work with like some producers, like Pharrell. I definitely want to work with Madlib one day. Like I got a whole. I'm not about to move my phone because it's on a little setup I got. There's a whole Madlib poster on my wall over there. Gives me inspiration. So that's like he's like a goated producer. I want to work with him like one day in the future for sure. And I want to work with Todd the Creator. I want to work with SZA one day. I'm reaching for the stars right now, but like for that's what you gotta do. You gotta manifest these things so that way they happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta aim high so you don't get low. It's like you gotta live life. Yeah, for real.
So what has the journey as an artist been like so far for you? How would you describe it?
A lot of dedication. So, you know, there's a lot of times where as an artist, you know, you have moments where sometimes you'll just be in the bed and you be like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit. But then some days you be like, damn, I'm really inspired to just go forward. And it's like that balance. You got to find, not even find the middle ground, because you don't want to be unmotivated and shit. You just got to keep finding shit to move you forward, like in this thing we call life. Because there's going to be times where like, dog, like, you know what's crazy? I was going to drop a music video for Party. My fucking tire and my laptop broke in the same day. So like it's shit like that. Like I could have just gave up on music flat out that day. I could have like fuck all this shit. Fuck every accolade that I might be able to get in the future. I could have just said fuck it because I was having a bad day. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, you just gotta keep your head up about shit like that. Like just see the end goal. You gotta manifest. You gotta work every day at something. Like it don't matter what it is, but you gotta just do something, bro. Like if you in the NBA and shit, like if you ain't outside doing your workouts, like you can be watching plays or something. You know what I'm saying? Watching, I don't know, like Larry Bird interviews or like LeBron interviews. I don't know, just something. You gotta have some kind of, everything that you do has to build up to where you're trying to lead to, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
It's all about steps. So
yeah. And like bouncing off the Party music video thing, was there ever a moment where like you wanted to stop?
Yeah.
just like
like a specific moment?
Yeah. Was there any others that like you remember like you really contemplated just quitting?
I had one time. Well, actually, no. It was right before I got to college, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. And I think that's really what stemmed from like a lot of my self-doubt and, you know, inner depression and everything. I was trying to figure out who I was as a person. You know, just moving downtown and shit to Georgia State. You know, it's a party school and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I would just go to these functions and everything, just trying to figure out me. And then I go back to class and just be like, fuck, I don't learn this shit. This shit sucks. So like, it's moments like that. So back in like 2018, I really didn't know what I was gonna do. I would tell people I rap and they listen to it. They'd be like, "Oh, it's cool, but you're not like this, you're not that." I'm like, fuck. Like, so like I remember one time I just went back home out in G-Co and shit. I was like, bruh, I gotta do something. Like I can't just get stuck in a loop of not knowing what the fuck I want to do. Like I'm tired of dead end jobs. I done worked like so many fucking jobs. Like I've been a trash man. I done worked at Publix, supermarkets, like all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that shit. Like no disrespect to people who want that, but like I don't want that for myself. So it's just like you got to figure out what you want in life. And back then I was like, fuck, I don't know. And then I just had an epiphany. I was like, I don't know what it was. I remember that shit so vividly. I turned to the side. I looked at my trash can. And I was like, this shit is trash. And I turned back around and I was like, yo, let me make a change. And when I went back to my dorm that weekend, I just started just writing like hella. And you know, after that, I think that was probably like the last time I really thought about quitting. Because other than that, I've been pretty motivated. even and through the ups and downs and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody has to have a moment like that, and like I remember the moment when I like got dedicated into doing YouTube. So like I think it's really important. There's always gonna be that spark that makes you get going. I think that's awesome. So yeah, you mentioned you're still working a job like right now. I saw you tweeting about that like recently. Like, what's that like for you? Like, where are you? How are you trying to get out of there? Like, how soon do you think you can get done with that?
Bro, I'm gonna leave. When people start noticing it's me through the mask, I'm about to dip. I'm like, oh, this shit is over. Like, if you know it's me, it's like, yeah, it's probably not, Nah, I be feeling like Squidward out that bitch, bro. Like, I be mean mugging everybody. Like, this shit is dead as hell. But yeah, I try not to let it get to me too much. It's just the cycle of it, bro. Like, it's the same shit. I like excitement. I like to move around a lot. I like to experience new things. It's kind of hard to do that when you're just stuck in one area. Cause at least when I was a trash man, I went to different communities and picked up trash. Like, it was still trash, but like when you're just sitting in one spot, like a little desk, it's like this shit gets old, bro.
Yeah, totally.
But at the same time, it makes you want to go harder. So it's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing that you brought up there. Like, cause I'm still in school, and like I feel like when I'm out of school, like, or I'm like on winter break or something, I kind of lose motivation because I have like more time to do what I want, and like I feel like sometimes when you have that time taken away, it actually inspires you more to work harder.
Facts. Yeah, cause we have a limited amount of time here, so you got to get what you want out of life before your light goes away. Yeah. Everything turns black. Like, you gotta go for it, for real.
Definitely. And this is a question I was actually going to ask before I even heard you say it a couple times in the interview, but you said you talked about manifestation quite a bit. So I was going to ask you about that. Like, how much has that helped you?
I pray every day, I say. And like, even if you're not religious, like, still, like, just having thoughts that you're gonna do something in your head will lead you to go for it more, because in your mind you really have nowhere else to turn to. So if you're always thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be on stage, like, dog, I met JID like early 2019, back before like I really started getting like a real buzz and everything. Like, the only people listening to my music was like a couple of my homies from college and like my from Stone Mountain and shit, and like G-Co. But like before I met him, and in 2019, like I said, like I was not blowing up, but I was getting some buzz and everything. I told him, I was like, yo, you're gonna see me one day. We're gonna rap in the same function, you know what I'm saying? And of course, like, it was like a meet and greet at a mall out here. So like everybody was just coming up to him saying shit. So he probably doesn't remember that shit. When I see him, I'm gonna let him know. I'll be like, yo, I remember I said this shit to you, and like that inspired, you know what I'm saying? Just having that in my mind, like, oh, now that you said that shit, even if he doesn't remember it, I remember that shit. So it's like my own personal pride isn't gonna let me just not attain that goal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain shit you just gotta strive for. You gotta wake up early for. You just gotta stay motivated. If you believe what you got going on and you understand it, then the rest of the world's gonna believe it. But if you don't believe in yourself, then they're just gonna be like, oh, he's rapping again, like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I totally get what you're saying, because that's something I do quite a bit. So is there anything you're manifesting right now that like you want to say, like you put it into the world, like you expect it's gonna happen?
No, I say every day. Like I literally say every day that I will be one of the greatest artists of the 2020s, and I'm gonna keep saying that until that shit happens. And you're gonna look at this interview one day and be like, damn, he said that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, but it's the fact that I'm saying these bold claims that I have to go for it. Like, I have to go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I
can't backtrack because I've said this shit. So
I know you believe in it too. Like, I can tell that you do. So that's important. You got to make sure. Like, some people, when they manifest stuff, they'll be like, they'll just say it and think it's gonna happen because they're saying it. But your mind is probably so focused on it, it'll happen.
That's not how. Yeah, that's the misconception. That's not how it works. Just because you say it, it's like it's not just a say. It's a mindset type thing. You know what I mean? You have to believe it, understand it, and go for it. If you just say it and just lay in your bed and just watch anime, like, I watch anime, but at the same time I do work.
Yeah.
So it works out. So, you know what I'm saying? If you just sitting on your ass and just be like, yo, I'm gonna be the best architect in the land. You ain't even apply for nothing. You don't take no classes. You're not learning how to make your own business or whatever the fuck you do for architect. I don't know, like whatever. If you're not putting your foot forward for it, then it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got one last question. What do you want your listeners to draw from your music? Like, what is your goal for the listener to hear about you?
That he was really creative and he lit a spark in a bland industry.
All right.
I think that sounds good. They can quote that something. I don't know.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate you. And
For sure, bro.
yeah, make sure you guys check out Ahmad's music if you haven't already heard it. I'll link some of it in the description. But yeah,
Man, that's AhmadAnonimis.
all
Yes,
right.
sir. Thank you for having me. Thank
Yeah,
you
no
so
problem.
much.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Deuces.
People on the beat.